Okay, well, hi. So, I need to do a little update because, you know, some things have happened. I had you guys ask me some questions on Instagram. I felt like we needed a little Q&A sesh. Also, ignore my hair. I have an oil mask in because I'm washing it tonight, so I put castor oil in my hair. But, so basically, I don't even know. The past couple weeks have been, like, really weird. We had a COVID scare at Montessori. One of the teachers got it, and we all had to get tested, and it was a whole situation. I've honestly just been, like, really busy. Schoolwork I had a lot this past couple weeks. I had to fill in for the teacher that had COVID, so I've been at Montessori every single day for like the whole school day for the past 2 weeks. I really just haven't had time to like make any content or anything like that. It's the same thing every, what is it? Now it's starting to be, it used to be every like what is this piece of? It used to be every like couple months. Now it's more so every like few weeks, but it's fine. I had you guys ask me questions on Instagram, so we're gonna go through those. My god. Oh my gosh. We're gonna keep going with that. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna do a little Q&A and then I'm just gonna vlog the rest of my day. It is Saturday. Okay, we'll start with, how are you? I'm fine. The past couple weeks has been really hard. So right now I'm in like a transition stage with medication. So like I'm not on any like antidepressants or anxiety meds right now, which has been challenging. I was supposed to start my new ones, but then like within the first like 3 days that I was taking them, I was like violently puking and like I was so sick from them, which is another reason that I wasn't vlogging. So I don't know if I'm gonna like keep taking those. I have an appointment with my psychiatrist coming up, but that's been the issue with that. I'm gonna like start to go. So I'm like fine, I guess. I don't know. You guys seem to really like when I'm just very like frank and apparent and just like, I mean, truthful. I don't want to like sugarcoat and be like, oh yeah, everything's rosy and great. It was 9 degrees all of this past week and I'm so happy. Since I'm not on like a normal like antidepressant or anything like that right now, I'm averaging like 3 panic attacks a day. But it's also good practice because I'm like, it's exposure therapy. I'm learning how to like control them. But I don't know. I'm just going a little crazy, but we're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. What are your favorite YouTube channels? I've been watching a lot of, well, Olivia Jade came back, so that makes me very happy. She was my favorite YouTuber for so long, and then the whole, like, all of that happened, and it was so sad because she, like, stopped posting, but she's one of my tops right now. I honestly don't really watch that much YouTube anymore. Maggie McDonald, I like her videos. I don't really watch that much YouTube. I have, like, influencer-wise, Kenzie Burke has been a huge, like, spiritual guide for me recently. I'm really getting into, oh my god, we need to talk about astrocartography. Figured out every single place that I'm ever gonna go in this world based on my astrocartography map. I will keep you posted. So yeah, Kenzie Burke. I have a lot of just random, like Instagram people that I've really been into following. Oh, I love Matilda DeGerf's YouTube channel too. She's really cute. Any law of attraction secrets? This is something that I'm getting I'm so glad you asked this question. I've been getting really into law of attraction and like positive manifestations. I was actually talking with my psych professor this week about just like the power of positive psychology and affirming things to yourself and how your brain, like, you trick yourself into like believing certain things. And the big thing with like spirituality and that sort of thing is like your current reality is how you perceive the world. Like that's just like, it's whatever lens your brain perceives the world through. Lecture that I had to watch for my psych class, and it was on like the power of positive psychology, and like the professor in the lecture was literally like okay, maybe not word for word, I forget what exactly he said, but it was something along the lines of like your current reality is how and with what lens you perceive the world. So if you perceive the world in a more positive way, you're gonna attract more positive things. And it was just like really cool to have like school bring in spirituality, I guess. So law of attraction secrets. I don't know, because I'm working on it, but not a lot of them are coming true right now. I love doing the like water has memory one because it's like a secret to like, you know, it keeps you more hydrated, but like saying, like verbally saying, and I write down all of like my affirmations and manifestations and that sort of thing. Like I write them all down concrete. I type them into my phone like whenever I'm like waiting in the Starbucks drive-through line, just to constantly like affirm them in my head. And then I love, after I like write them down or like say them out loud, I'll just drink a bunch of water, because I feel like it just, I don't know, like sinks it into my body a little bit. I don't know. But recently I've been doing my affirmations and like manifestations and that sort of thing in the sauna or in like the shower when it's really, really steamy, and I'll do some like aromatherapy and I'll play my favorite, what is it called? There's a specific name for it. I'll link the playlist down below. I don't know. It's some sort of like, are you like really crooked? I think you're really crooked. It's like this really powerful like frequency vibration like chant song thing. I don't know, it's very, very calming. It's times for me to just kind of like repeat affirmations to myself, and I've been doing a lot of ones centered around like body positivity and that sort of thing, because I don't like to talk about that kind of thing because it's like a sensitive topic for me and it's kind of triggering. But I've been working on my body positivity affirmations and that sort of thing. But I could like talk about that for maybe I'll make like a whole separate video on that topic. Tips on becoming the best version of yourself, please. Oh, I love how all of these are like, I don't know, I feel like we're starting to kind of like, as I'm getting more into my like spirituality and best version of myself and that sort of thing, I feel like you guys are like also doing it, which makes me really happy. So I feel like we're on this journey together. Tips on becoming the best version of yourself. Honestly, wellness and self-care practices. Oh my god, I just looked at the camera viewfinder and it was 11:11. I've been seeing so many freaking angel numbers and it's absolutely insane. I'm in the midst of going through my spiritual awakening, so best version of yourself. I think yoga is my first, like anyone that's trying to like become a better version of themselves or trying to like, I don't know, change their life in any way. Yoga is my biggest like first step, because one, I don't know, you can really tailor it to whatever you want. Like you can start off with yoga practices that are based more in exercise, and then you can move them into more of like a spiritual practice. Like that's how I started doing yoga, more as like an exercise, and now I use it more as like a time for like reflection and like spirituality and like moving my body and getting like in touch with my intuition and that sort of thing. Yoga is like the first big one. What else? I would say yoga first, and then I would go meditation. I would like save a little bit because I try and work like yoga with Adrienne. She's my favorite. I'll link her down below, but she works a lot of like little moments of meditation into her yoga practices, which I really like, which it's just like good practice to get into. But I would start with yoga, and then I would really get into like a good like self-care regimen, like skincare, body care, because once you're like moving your body with yoga and that sort of thing, then when you do like your daily night routine of like you do your dry brushing and you do your lymphatic drainage massage and you do your skincare routine and you have a good like solid hair care routine, I think just taking that time for yourself is so important. These past 2 weeks too have been a really good like practice for me, because I had so much else going on. Like wake up and go to Montessori in the morning, and then I was doing schoolwork when I got home, and then I had some of that like online tutoring stuff that I was working on. Now I have like a like title with them, and it's like there was so much going on, and I was working like these really long like 12 to 15 hour days. I prioritized like at night instead of just going downstairs and like sitting in front of the TV like I normally would have. Did my yoga practice, I meditated, I made sure every single day that I did my hour of sauna time. The other day I was like busy the entire day. I didn't have any time to like even breathe. and I was in the sauna. I got in at like 9:30 and I got out by 10:30. Normally I have my sauna time in between like 6 and 7. Like I didn't finish working until like I think 7:30. So then I did yoga for an hour and then sauna time, and it was just like, I know it was a good test for me to really like realize, okay, you take this time every single day for yourself, and that is like, that's inarguable. Like you don't get to skimp out on that because it's so important. And like there was one day that I didn't do yoga and I didn't do the sauna, but I did do my skincare routine, and the next day I felt like absolute crap. So I think it's just getting into like really good wellness and self-care habits, and like taking care of your physical body will then lead to taking care of like your spiritual body and your soul and that sort of thing. Also listening to podcasts, I swear to God, Food, Sex, and Money has like changed my entire outlook on life. I'll link that one down below if you want to check it out. Oh, do you miss me? More than anything, my love, it sucks. Like it really does suck because all of my friends are away at school and doing their thing and like whatever. And I was talking with my therapist about this. I was like, I like don't have anything to look forward. Like oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. I'm on my period too, so I'm a little bit more emotional. But I don't have, it feels like right now, like I don't have anything to live for, because I'm just like, I've been working so much, I've been doing school so much, and I like haven't yes, I've been taking time for myself, but I just don't have, like I wake up in the morning and I just can't wait for like the day to be over and for like my time to come where I can just sit in the sauna and like cry. I want you all to know that yes, as I am like working on like myself and my spirituality and like yoga and like half the time I'm like crying during it because I'm just like, it sucks because I'm just so incredibly unhappy. So I was talking about this with my therapist, and it's a growth period. It really is. This is a time for like growing, and as I'm seeing everyone else, they're out, they're doing their thing, they're having fun at college, and like people are living their lives, and I'm just like stuck at home living with my parents, like working all the time and doing school. But I'm like taking time to like make myself better. That way when it's my turn to go out and do all of those fun things, and when like that aligns with me, then I'm gonna like fully do it and fully commit to it and fully like be the best version of myself for that. I've been talking for like 17 minutes and I've only done how many questions? That's that. I'm not gonna start crying. You're such a vibe. I love it. Oh, I love you. I hope it's a good vibe. I hope it's like I hope we put out like a happy, positive vibe. I don't know. Oh my God. I was talking to my therapist the other day. We've recently like broken down the barrier between like just normal, like talking about anxiety, like coping skills and that sort of thing, to like, I was literally talking about my crystals with my therapist, and she's like, oh my God, I keep mine in my purse with me all the time. And like she's a yoga instructor and like meditation and that kind of thing. And we were talking about just different, like, I don't know, different reasons. She was like giving me resources to look at. And I was like, I don't know, I want to be the best like version of myself for other people, but like I have to fill my cup first. And then she was like, you give off such a high vibration, like just like people are drawn to you because you just have this high vibration about you. And that's the first time I've ever heard like a medical professional talk about a vibe, and I was like, it made me feel very, very good. So I hope it's a good vibe. I hope like when you come here, it's like that's why it's sometimes hard for me to like, I don't want to talk about like the shit that I'm going through because I don't want to make anyone else feel bad. But then I also feel like it's important to talk about, but then I don't want to like, I want to create like a happy, good vibe. I should have lit my candles. I will light them now. I need a lighter. Okay, next. Ooh, something a little lighter. Favorite Starbucks drink. Strawberry acai refresher. What is wrong with it? This candle's weird. Hold on, I have to get another one. You know what? While we're at it, let's just pop the crystals out too. Okay. Coffee order or a Starbucks drink. I tried to like coffee for so long and it just doesn't work for me, so strawberry acai refresher every single day. Sometimes twice a day. Yesterday I had 3, so. Favorite color. Just like cream count. Neutrals, like I'd say sand. Sand is probably my favorite color. That's my answer. I'm gonna stick with it. like a really, like, you know when like waves, this is gonna sound bizarre, but like when like waves are crashing onto the shore and there's like that, like, it's like white, like when a wave is like capping and like crashing onto the shore and it's like that really light, pretty blue color, but it's also like a nice like white pastel, I don't know. That's my, sand and that are my favorite colors. When are you moving? Not soon enough. No, just kidding. Okay, so the original plan for that was I was gonna leave in August. However, the college that I'm at right now, I got a bunch of different scholarships for, so like it's completely free. So like I'm literally going to college for free right now, which is amazing. So I was talking about it with my parents and I was talking about it with my therapist and my counselor, and I was like, I don't want to like I want to take advantage of that as much as I possibly can. So I have my credits from last semester. I'm taking a full load this semester, and then I'm going to do a semester over the summer. I'm going to take a bunch of classes, and then I'll have fall semester next year. So by January of next year, I'll have my like associate's degree, which is amazing. So I have all of like my core basic classes down and done with. That way when I like leave for Charleston, it's going to be time for me to like start pursuing my major. So January, or actually like December probably, like end of December, which, you know, it's like almost, what is it, 11 months, which is hard because it's another like 11 months of just like I don't know, it's just, I'm trying to find like everyone that I talk with is about, they're like, oh my god, you're making the right call, that's such a good decision, and that's just like a good like financial choice and whatever. And it's like, it's hard because like, yeah, I hear that and I know like college is crazy expensive and I'm very like fortunate that like my parents are going to pay for college and all that kind of thing, but it's still like, it's tough because I'm like, you know, learning more about like my intuition and like listening to my soul, and like it's just difficult to be like so incredibly unhappy every single day when you wake up. So I'm trying to like figure out how I can like change that so I don't have to live the next however many, like pretty much a year like that, but also a lot can change in a year, so that might change. It's really a fluid date, might be sooner, not later, no later, that's the absolute latest. But also if all of my classes are, I don't know, like I could, like theoretically, since most of my classes are online, I do have a couple labs that I have to do, but like if I didn't have labs, then I like literally could move right now. So it's just, you know, and with COVID and everything, it's a very, very strange time. So right now is a growth period where we're working on me, and then once we're all good, then we will proceed to the next step. Can you tell that that's what I'm like continuing to tell myself, because I'm just so like, I want to go and do it, but I don't feel like properly aligned to like make that decision yet. You know, I'm like working on like making decisions with alignment, and I just don't feel aligned and I don't feel ready quite yet. So living with my parents it is. Okay. How was your day? Today was fine. I mean, it's 11 degrees out and completely cloudy, and there's snow on the ground, and I'd like to be anywhere but here, but that's fine. One of the kids yesterday at Montessori, she's like just like me, like she's May 5th, she's your textbook Taurus. I think she's I forget what her rising is, but like she's just like me when I was little. And she does not like going, like she doesn't like the cold, she doesn't like going outside, and she's just standing there crying. I was like, honey, if you're gonna cry, I'm gonna cry, because I can't do this anymore either. And she was like, Miss Sarah, I can't do it anymore. I don't like the cold. I just want it to be summer all the time. And I'm just sitting there and my eyes are welling up with tears. And I was like, keep it in, Sarah. You're the adult here. You can't cry in front of a 4-year-old who's really, really upset right now. Oh, God. How's your mental state been? Like shit. Oh, it's like the TikTok that's like, I know I'm smiling right now, but the light inside of me is dying. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, really not great. Part of it is because I'm like switching in between medications, but it's also the dead of winter and I have nothing to look forward to besides next January. So we're struggling. It is, yeah, it's not great. Okay, favorite healthy meal. I'm not gonna lie, I really like salad, like a good like Trader Joe's salad's my favorite. I don't know, I honestly really just love like, I'm more of a, I was even talking about this with my therapist, I'm more of like a snacky kind of person. Like, it's really, really hard for me, not just like time-wise and like with like how how much I pack in it every single day. It's like hard for me to sit down and eat a meal, but also like mentally it's really hard for me to like whatever. So I just do like little like fruits throughout the day, little salads. I think I would consider like a shrimp scampi like a healthy meal. Like, you could like doctor it up and use like a chickpea pasta, and use like ghee instead of butter, like olive oil or whatever. So that's like something that I think you could make healthy. I really, so yeah, I'd say shrimp scampi. Or I've been loving like smoothies. Oh, I have to show you my new blender. We got a new blender. It's really good. So yeah, like a shrimp scampi, or like seafood, or like salmon with asparagus. I love that. I'm a big seafood girl. Yeah, that's that. Okay. Are you excited to move to South Carolina? That's the only thing I'm living for. Yeah. Yes. I am very excited. It's like, it's almost becoming annoying because it's like, I feel like I've been talking about it for so long and I've had these ideas and things and I just haven't been able to act on it yet because like, I don't think I'm like, I don't feel aligned to do that yet, and I feel like I need to get more in touch with like myself and my intuition first. But yeah, I'm really excited. And I've said this once and I will say it a million times over. South Carolina is the starting point. Like, that is like, I'm starting there and I'm just like, from there I'm just going to go, because I've also been getting really, really into like not just spirituality, but like like I've been digging really, really deep into my natal chart, and I was working on my astrocartography last night, which I think I'm going to make a whole separate video on that. It is just so incredibly interesting, and I think everyone needs to know about it. I found it on Kenzie Burke's podcast. She had a girl on that deals all with like astrocartography. I found in my findings last night, if you know anything about astrocartography, I was born on a Pluto line. So like, it finally makes so much sense to me why everyone else in my life is like, because I looked up, I did my mom's chart, I did a couple of my friends' charts, I did Katie's and my dad's, and everyone, like, they're all like good, but I have a Pluto line that goes directly through Cleveland. And it's just so, it makes so much sense finally. Like, I feel like I put in all my information and I loaded my chart and I was going through and like analyzing it and whatever, and I was like, holy shit. Like, if you don't know anything about astrocartography, a Pluto line is a place of just like complete turmoil and like regeneration, and just like, you want to like completely avoid living on a Pluto line, living near your Pluto line. And I've been living on mine, directly on mine, for 18 years. I will put a picture of it on the screen. So it makes sense to me why I'm feeling so called to just be like anywhere else. But then also through my astrocartography, I was comparing my chart to my family's charts. Most of like my family's lines and my friends' lines, they're all surrounding like the United States, and my chart is just like completely in Europe. My Jupiter line passes through Italy, like the Amalfi Coast area, and like through Greece and that sort of thing. So it just like, I don't know, it's the first time that I've like, it's made sense. Astrocartography, by the way, it's like, it's based on, it's like an astrology of like, based on when you were born, where the planets are, there's certain places that you thrive and you are able to like cultivate your energy and just like enrich yourself. And then there's me living in Cleveland on a Pluto line wanting to die. So do what you will with that information. I'll put a link down below of a website that I use to get my chart. Right now is about making money and working my ass off so that I can get the hell out. Have you drinking your water today? I want you right now. Go grab your water bottle. Go get a glass of water. Go drink some water. I'm drinking a ton more water and I feel like my skin is glowing. Okay, so I feel like this clip has been too long, so I think that's all the questions we're gonna do for the Q&A. What time is it? It's 1:52. I think I'm gonna do yoga. I just need to kind of like vibe out for a sec. I am gonna start vlogging daily at some point. Although you can't blame me because I'm living on a Pluto line right now, so that's why. It explains so much. Like, it truly explains so much. I also have a Venus line going straight through Los Angeles. Like, it literally goes directly through Los Angeles, so. That's why that's the last time I was actually happy. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna go. Time for yoga. While we're talking about spirituality, I wanted to show you it's all in your head. Doesn't, like, I want you to see that I'm actually, like, I can't do that one because it's too deep. We're going to Starbucks and then we have to go to Walgreens. Okay, that's all.